Cheers to you, Mr. Aesthetics. Oh, kia ora.
Kia ora, bro. How you going?
Kia ora, kia ora, kia ora.
Like shithouse out in the shed, got shithouse bloody internet, so I just turned the Wi-Fi off.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, should be all good.
Yeah.
Having a beer, mate?
Yeah, it's bloody hot over here. 30 odd degrees now.
Yeah, I looked up your weather, about 38 degrees before, right? Hot, mate. I was
Yeah, toasty. No worries. Rosine.
Bit of truth to that.
Difficult. What does it say?
What does it say? The trouble with doing something right the first time is that nobody really appreciates how difficult it was. Bit of truth to that, I reckon.
Very true with the paint industry. Yeah, bloody hell.
Yeah.
So is that Rosine? Is that a Kiwi company? Is it?
Yeah. You got it over there, though, eh?
I don't have it I haven't seen it in Perth.
Uh,
I think the Eastern State guys have it, but I haven't seen it in WA yet. But
there's a few Aussie fellas using it, eh? On here.
yeah, yes. I think HB Geelong. I'm pretty sure I've seen him using it, and
yeah, he loves it.
a couple of the guys on the East Coast. Yeah. Is it, what's it like? Is it good coverage in that?
Yeah, it's primo. Yeah, it's pretty much all I use, eh? I use a bit of Dulux and that, mostly just Rosine. It's just good. Just used it forever, so you know.
Why change, eh?
You just keep using it, yeah. So, is what do you use over there? That Hames, is it?
Well, Hames has only come to Western Australia for about a year, so I've only just started using it. But for the most part, I've just used Dulux mostly.
Yeah, we used to use. When I done my apprenticeship, we used a lot of Dulux. Then sort of moved on to Rosine and sort of stuck with it.
Yeah, New Zealand have pretty good manufacturing stuff.
Yeah.
So I think my uncle over there uses. What is he? I think he uses mostly Wattle. I think. Not really sure. I think Wattle and Dulux, I think.
Yeah, I use a little bit of that, but did you see old Josh's live earlier going on about Dulux and all the bloody shit in the paint and all that? Did you catch up on that one?
No, I just missed it all.
Yeah,
so I did. What was it? What was in the paint?
Oh, just like the tints not mixed in, and heaps of like skin and shit in it, and you know all that sort of bullshit. Oh, that sort of issue with bloody Wattle. With Wattle here, it's bloody open up a tin, there's just shit all on the top and all the tints not mixed up. And, I've had that. Yeah. Sometimes it's just, well, it depends on how extreme it is. When it's got skin on it, you know, that's more the manufacturer. But I've got paint from the paint shop, and you're getting it like with no tints or whatever, and they don't shake it. Or I've had them. I've had them before, and even when I have had stuff tinted, they put the tint in and then they forget to shake it. That's pretty annoying. Yeah.
But, because even when you go to, because generally when I mix my paint, I just mix it with the drill, you know? And,
I do.
Even when you...
Just because of that?
Yeah. And even then, you just, it's real sloppy and it's all the fluid sitting at the top and...
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. It goes everywhere.
All the solids down the bottom and they sort of carry on.
Yeah. So you would spray a lot over there, eh? Because you mostly have like weatherboards and stuff out the front, around the house.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, do a lot of spraying. No, spray what I can anyway. Eh? So just makes sense, eh?
Yeah. Well, especially if you got weatherboards like here, we have
where WA is mostly like a double brick.
Yeah.
So,
What, plastic
yeah, and you could probably spray it with those jet rollers, but sometimes it takes less time to clean out a brush and a roller than it does a spray gun, you know?
Yeah,
so
you got to weigh all that up, eh? And the masking too.
Yeah. Yeah, and then also a lot of it's brick face as well on the outside, so you can't really spray gutters and shit anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Doing it like that, but... Yeah, so what sort of spray gun have you got? I don't think I've ever seen you post anything on it.
Nah. I had an old Campbell Houseful. It was really old. I've had it for about bloody 15 years. And then I bought a little Titan from Bunnings.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah. One of those, it's a 460E.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's modelled on that bloody 440 that they do, that all American boys talk about.
Yeah.
But it's a good little
yeah,
machine.
I don't.
Can I turn that around? That's it there. That's the old one. Done a lot of work there.
Oh, yeah.
It's always no. There's another one there too, but it was another grand, and that had all the digital shit and the auto oiler. But I mean, man, you only have to squirt a couple of drops of oil in it, she's done, eh?
Yeah.
Man, got one of those.
Oh, yeah, the anti-spits. Anti-spit or whatever they're called.
Oh, the bloody, you know. I don't know what the Grey Coat thing's called, them quick shots or some bloody things.
Yeah, clean shot, that's it.
Clean shot, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
That works pretty good. First time I used that the other day. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Don't have to do much bending, eh?
Yeah, I got one a couple of months back, but I haven't sprayed since I've had it, so.
You got what, sorry?
Oh, I got it like about a month ago, the clean shot, but
Oh, yeah.
I just haven't had any jobs to spray, so.
Yeah, come here. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Just the old dog.
Oh, yeah. Is he, do you use him for hunting?
Yeah, mate. So ducks and...
Yeah, I was going to say, because I know I've seen when I was up in the Northern Territory, they use them for ducks, those kind of dogs, because they have a soft bite, eh?
Yeah. He's actually a little hard, but hard now. But he's pretty good though. Does the job. Saves me from going swimming after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. So you got a bit of bushland around near your place, have you?
Yeah. Well, there's all riverbed like right along. Like we back right onto the Rakaia River, and yeah, it's just all the way up.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much bush, and it's a good little spot.
Yeah. Right.
The kids and that, we go down there every day after work, take the dog down.
Yeah, why not?
Mission. Yeah. Do a bit of shooting down there too, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. So what's the licensing like there with hunting and stuff?
Oh, the only license you need is for birds when the duck shooting season comes around. Other than that, you can hunt anything, anytime, anywhere, really, up in the hills. And it's all last pests here, eh?
Yeah, because earlier in the year I was... Hey?
Oh, sorry, I just said that all the pigs and deer are just pests over here, eh?
Yeah.
Want rid of them, mate.
Yeah, my uncle used to have a deer farm for a little while. And then...
Oh, yeah?
So he did that in New Plymouth. And then I was over there earlier on it must have been last year then, I think. And because my cousins do a bit of hunting and that, they go for the whitetail or the deer and all that.
Yep.
But we just got that bad time. I think we got to the top of the mountain, and then there was like the helicopters flying around collecting all the manuka honey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think that sort of spooked them a bit, and then so we didn't. Yeah, but managed to get a goat. That was not that exciting, but
got rid of one pest.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good fun though. They do a lot of bloody heli shooting, especially where I am, up in the hills there. They go and do big culls and shoot deer and tar and shit out of helicopters. And
yeah, they do that with the pigs. Yeah, they do a lot of that for the pigs up north, north of Australia.
Yeah,
because they all tend to be in the wetlands and all that sort of stuff.
What's the go with the pigs over there? Can you not eat them or something? Is they full of worms or some bloody thing? What's the go there? Is it? Somewhere else.
Well, I think just a lot of people don't really. I think it just depends where they are, really.
Yeah.
Like it just depends. Like if you're getting them in pretty dry, you get them in pretty dry areas. Sometimes they're not really that good to eat. But yeah, I think worms. But generally, you just check their livers.
Yeah, of course.
If they have spots on their livers, then they're no good. But where I am, there are some, but you got to sort of get them on farms. Mate, like over here, you can only really hunt on private property, really.
Yeah.
There's no public land, so.
Thing the right painter just said the Campbell House. Yeah, it's a diaphragm pump, mate. Noisy little thing. They can digger the whole bloody time. Annoying, but it worked bloody well. But yeah, I can't get any parts for it, so it's. Well, I can. You got to get them in from Germany or somewhere, so it's just not worth pissing around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on with the Titan.
Yeah. I've seen them in Bunnings though.
Yeah, that's a good.
They got like. Man. Yeah. I suppose if you like most places that do the servicing and stuff would be able to get parts and shit pretty easily for the Titans, I'm sure.
Yeah. The Titan Wagner things are pretty bloody. Well, they're not the same, but it's the same company or some bloody thing, isn't it? There's a lot of Wagner over here, but not many Titans. I like sort of going against the grain.
Bit of a misfit.
It's pretty much Graco everywhere, everywhere you go, you just see Graco. I haven't really used one, so.
Oh,
when
no.
I done my apprenticeship, the boss had it was an Airlesco. I don't know if anyone's heard of those Airlescos. And that was a
I think I've heard of it.
Airlesco,
yeah.
I don't even know if that's how it's pronounced, but that was a good machine. That's all I learned to spray with. And he had a Wagner HVLP, and that was a wicked unit too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And after that, I just got that little Campbell Housefield thing, and so yeah, haven't had a chance to ever go on a Graco. Apparently they're pretty good though.
Yeah, they're pretty good, my bro.
So I've heard.
yeah. Well, that's all I haven't really got a great deal of spray experience, but yeah, I've only ever been around Gracos, so. And I think when I bought my gun, I just sort of seen it on the Facebook Marketplace, and it was just too good of a deal to really pass up, rather. But
Yeah.
So I just jumped on it.
Yeah, I'm all about a good deal too, eh? The one
I
got was a display model on the shelf. That was $1,500, down from $2,000. So I thought, fuck. It was a bit of an impulsive sort of.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
And just went, fuck it, bought it. So I need a new one.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah, I've seen them on the shelf over here for $2,000 as well. That's what I was about to say. Yeah, they're about. But that's the biggest gun I've ever seen in Bunnings before, though.
Oh yeah.
Generally, they just have those little DIY sprayers.
Little Wagner bloody things. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I've been for a couple of those.
Oh yeah. I had one just doing one of those little pot ones, the suction cup ones, just for spraying like tiny fences and bits and pieces. But I don't think I'll ever use that again. Now they got the.
What's that? Those little Graco thingies, like the cordless ones. What are they called?
They're pretty good, but my pumps. I've just got to take mine apart and have a look at it because
stopped working. But no, they're really good, man. Save so much time. Like I just basically use them on like cornices.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it just saves you from brushing them in, you know.
Yeah. Even the odd door and that here and there'd be pretty good too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
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 Hitting up the whole bloody machine and clean out and all that sort of carry on. Bit of a pain.
Yeah. They're not really designed for painting like bulk shit, but they're not really designed for like mass usage. I've heard some guys have run 100 litres through them and they haven't had an issue, but yeah.
Yeah, I see dudes spraying like garage doors and that with them.
Yeah. I've done a couple garage doors as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the Perth boys have just jumped on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They're all sweating.
Yeah, I got a cousin over your way, eh?
Oh, yeah?
Got a couple, actually.
In Perth?
Yeah. He's looking for a painter next year too, so do the outside of his house. So I'll put him on.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I think he was in...
Who's what?
You go. At the
no, you go. Yeah, it's kind of annoying sometimes. I was just going to say, how far is Canterbury away from Queenstown?
You mean Christchurch?
No, I was going to say Queenstown. I've been to Queenstown.
Well, Canterbury's the region that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from where I am, I don't know, actually, it must be 5-6 hours or so, something like that.
Drive?
I think it's 4 hours or 5 hours to Dunedin. I think it's a little bit further. I'm not actually quite sure. I've done it, but I can't actually remember. I think it's about 5 hours. To drive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the only place I've been to on the South Island. Yeah, I've been to Queenstown, yeah. Yeah, awesome spot.
Yeah, it's wicked, eh? Expensive, though.
It's just... Oh, yeah. It's just a little party town, really.
Yeah, it's always just full of tourists, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I think I only seen like 2 or 3 Māoris the whole time.
Yeah, not many around.
No, they're just that, and they were like all bouncers, you know.
Yeah,
that's about it. They're the only ones I've seen.
Yeah.
The whole town's run by backpackers mostly.
Yeah, and it just turns over all the time, mate. It's just a bloody revolving thing.
Yeah. But you get places like that in
Keep going, mate.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, the exterior 3M?
You've tried that?
Yeah. I got a roll in my van, yeah. It's actually not too bad. Like, the initial stickers and... Yeah, like, with all the exterior tapes, you got to let them sit for a bit, and then they stick real good, eh?
Yeah. I couldn't get over how it rips.
Yeah. Because it looks like a real thick plastic, but it rips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it rips nice.
If you pull it, it sort of stretches, but if you just do that rip, it just goes, eh? Dear,
yeah,
really
and it's nice. It's not real flexible as well, so yeah, it's pretty good to use.
Yeah, I use it.
But how much did you pay for a roll?
Oh, it's about bloody. I think it retails at about $18 or something. I'm not sure what I paid. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But,
I don't know how much I paid.
But it's I won't be buying it all the time.
Yeah, that stuff's always, that 3M stuff's always overpriced, though.
Yeah, it is. I reckon. I was seen that, buddy. You use that iQuip stuff, eh?
Yeah, I've only just sort of started using it, but it's just a better price point, eh?
Yeah.
Nah.
No.
You could probably order it in.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. It's always a lot cheaper when you buy like a box anyway. Like I think it works when you buy a box. It almost works out to $3 a roll. You know. So
yeah,
it's pretty good. Like I'm sure. Even hit up that guy from Go Industrial.
Yeah, well, that's like one of who was it? It was a CJ Reed. I can't remember his name. Is it CJ Reed on here? He hit up bloody the Go Industrial guy because he sends it all over the shop. So
he's pretty efficient. They're pretty efficient with their shipping as well.
Is that right?
Like, yeah, I ordered my Clean Shot, and some other bits and pieces from him, and pretty much got it. Probably within 2 days.
Yeah.
And it's probably quicker flying it from Brisbane because they're in Brisbane, so it'd be quicker probably flying it to where you are. Probably it's just clearing customs. But
yeah. What did that Clean Shot cost you?
Oh,
Quick Shot. Was it Quick Shot or Clean Shot? Quick Shot.
Clean Shot.
Clean Shot.
Clean Shot. I can't remember. He had a discount running for it. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's CJ Reed's name's Colin.
Colin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just. Yeah, this one I got was just a cheapie off bloody Trade Me. It was $40.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't like click into a position, but it's sort of tight so it doesn't move. But, so you move it and it hangs. But if you get a blockage in your tip, it's a bit of a pain. It moves where you've had it set, but no drama really. It works pretty good.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it saves that bloody bending and those awkward bloody movements. You just sort of flick it around them.
Yeah. Well, you can see how good they are from a lot of Josh's videos.
Yeah, well, that's what
he uses them.
Mate, just from watching him use his, it's just unreal, mate.
Yeah. He's got it. Yeah, he's got it dialed.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his shit down all right.
Old Como Coatings got quoted $260 for a Clean Shot today. I don't know if I didn't pay anywhere near that.
Well, I think I saw them in the Resine shop here, and I think they're about $360 over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a look the other day. $360.
I can't remember how much I paid.
This was, like I say, it was $39. Does the job, mate.
Yeah, old Trade Me, eh? Yeah, my family loves Trade Me, eh? Yeah. They put everything on there.
Yeah. I've had
sell and buy things, everything.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that?
I said I've had a couple of bum deals off it, but most of them have been pretty good, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. I only really look for specific things, really, but.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that mask that I bought the other day and I done a picture of it, was broken, I taped it up, I got that on there and that was fucking broken pretty much as soon as I pulled it out of the packet.
True.
Sold on. Yeah, I think they're, I'm not sure, but I think they're bloody rip-offs. I think they import them from bloody China or something. They look the real deal, but I'm just not sure that they are.
Yeah, there's a lot of wheelers and dealers on there, eh?
Yeah, so
yeah.
All the
I know.
Seem quite funny.
Yeah, because even my uncle was sort of saying to me when he's over there, he said, yeah, there's a lot of wheelers and dealers on there like that. They import a lot of shit and just flog it off on Trade Me.
Yeah.
But he's a hustler, my uncle.
Oh yeah. Is he a Taranaki boy, is he?
Yeah, just buys them. Yeah, Taranaki hardcore.
Naki hardcore, yeah.
Yeah. He's like a school teacher. Was a school teacher, and now he's basically a property bloody tycoon. It's like, wow.
Yeah. So has he got a whole lot of rental properties?
Yeah.
And all around the Naki, or?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. he doesn't really tell me too much about it, but I think he's got a large number.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of
you know
people
what those kind.
Like I've got,
but you wouldn't think he is.
Yeah. Well, that's the same as the people that I work for, mate. I got 3 dudes that I work for.
Yeah.
And they've, like I said the other day, one of them's got 20-something, 22, 24 rentals. The other one's got about a dozen, and the other guy, I don't know. I've been to about 5 of his ones, but I don't actually know how many he's got. This is all in one area.
Yeah.
But there's
like,
a lot of hassle.
A lot of what? Hassle?
A lot of hassle. There's a lot of fucking, like with tenants, and I couldn't deal with it, eh?
Nah, well, especially when you get people, like he's had tons of people that just do runners.
Yep.
Comes to the end of their tenancy and they leave car bodies and shit everywhere, and so
heaters off the wall and shit.
So
into some bloody horrendous states, man. It's just the way people live and just leave, other people's property. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah. Like now, what he's sort of starting to do is he buys in some of the sort of old rougher ends of the woods. He will buy big properties that have got like the one house on it, and then he just sort of bulldozes that house and then brings in like 4 little ones, and then is collecting 4 rents off one.
Yeah. That's exactly what these dudes do, man.
It's kind of get all the old people and get the old people in, and makes them feel safe and stuff.
There's I just done one not long ago actually, and it was a big, dirty old brick house. It's real fucking shambles, and we tidied that up, and then had a huge section down the back, and he's just was building a brand new sort of 3-bedroom house down the back there to rent out. I couldn't build a brand new house and just rent it out to someone, eh?
Well,
not after what I've seen anyway.
Obviously they've got the money. Yeah, I know what you mean. And even when we do repaints, you can tell what houses have been rentals because people just paint themselves and stuff like that,
Yeah, you go into some crap, eh? Paint just sitting there on doors and shit,
Yeah. And just fucking dust everywhere, cobwebs.
Yeah.
That's the bad thing about repaints, it's just painting other people's filth.
Yeah, that's it, eh? And going into people's filth. Some grotty people out there, eh?
Yeah. I've heard some horror stories. I haven't really experienced anything like that's like putrid, but I've heard of guys that have gone to jobs and they wear respirators the whole time because it's just, people who hoard animals and stuff like that.
Yeah, and bloody cooking smells. Like I've been into one place that was just horrendous. Like the walls, it was just like grease, dripping down the bloody walls. It was just like the cleaners.
Yeah.
I think cleaners ended up coming back 3 times. Like it's just like, well, you touch the wall and there's grease on it. You just can't paint on it.
Yeah.
Like, Jeff, but it was just horrendous, man. Like how and there was a big family living in there, and like kids, and I don't know how you could have your kids living in that sort of filth, eh?
Yeah, each to their own.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, a lot of people live that way though.
Yep. Yeah, CJ Reed, that was him, Colin. Yeah.
So do you get most of your work through guys like that, or so do you have a crew?
Just through those guys pretty much, and all the builders and stuff that I work with are all tied in with that sort of circle. So it's all just sort of swings around like that, and just word of mouth sort of things, standard sort of stuff.
And how long you been out? What was that?
Cut out, mate. What was that?
I was just going to say, so how long you been out on your own?
Oh, ages, mate. I've been, this is my 22nd year, and I've only worked for one dude. When I done my apprenticeship, worked with him for 6 years, and then pretty much since then I had a couple of years dairy farming, milking cows, and then after that I've just been on my own, done my own thing.
I think every Kiwi's worked on a dairy farm.
Yeah. Everyone's milked cows at some stage. A lot of them around now, especially in my area. It's all cows, eh?
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them. That and sheep.
Yeah. Well, it used to be all sheep around
everywhere.
Here, all cows, big dairy conversions.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And a lot of crops still around too. A lot of cropping farms, but
yeah. Well, that's what. Because my uncle's gone about, like, I don't know, 20 acres or whatever it is, and he just rents out his paddocks, really, like for the maize and stuff.
Yep.
And then sometimes there's cattle in there, and
he's into everything, eh?
oh yeah, he sells Christmas trees too.
He's doing a roaring trade soon, then.
Oh man, like. I remember asking him one year I asked him, so like roughly how much did you make this year over the Christmas trees? And he goes, about 30 grand. I'm like, 30 grand? 25 a tree? Jesus, that's not too bad.
And they usually only go around and cut big branches off big old pine trees anyway, so it's,
Oh no, he grows them all.
Oh, does he? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he grows them all.
Actually, that's cheap, man.
Yeah.
That's cheap. They usually bloody...
Yeah.
Because I lived up in Auckland for a while, and they had a couple of farms in the city there where they grew them, and you're paying up, you could pay like 120, 130 bucks for a bloody tree, mate. But they were all...
Yeah, close to the city, though.
Eh?
Yeah. They're all real close to the city there. I think, I remember that time, I don't know if he's still at 25 a tree, but I know that, that was probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. And, but I think closer to the city it was about 60 bucks a tree or something like that. But he's like semi sort of rural.
Yeah.
So he's probably about half an hour, 40 minutes from like the city, New Plymouth city centre.
Yeah. Pretty wicked area, that Taranaki area though, eh?
Yeah. It's come a long way the last few years.
They were pretty cool, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. I pretty much just, that last time I was there, I just got a hire car because I'd been meaning to sort of take my drone over there for a while. And, generally when I'm traveling, I sort of always carry it with me. So I was just like, I'm just going to cruise around, just get as many drone shots as I can, sort of thing, Because, like, it's a beautiful country for it, Just the clouds are annoying. Land of the long white cloud.
How do you send out waves, man? MDM Peninsula. What's up, man?
Oh, you just press wave. You just click on the wave.
Did I? I can't get rid of it.
I don't know, I waved at him, but...
I'm hopeless, eh? now I've got half the screen with fucking emojis on it. How do I get rid of that?
I think you just click the screen. Click the screen once.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Where's this one?
What does your missus reckon you're spending all your time on Instagram?
Hey?
What does your missus reckon about you spending all your time on Instagram?
Oh, she's usually got her nose on her phone looking at something else too, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
Different, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm missing SpongeBob SquarePants at the moment, though. The kids just put it on as I left the room, so... But gutted about that.
Yeah.
the old Netflix on.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, going back to those, you're talking about licensing and that, hunting and that, but the gun bloody licensing thing's getting a bit tougher now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean they've.
Because of that shooting, eh?
Yeah, they've banned like all centre-fire semi-automatics, bar shotguns, and and they really sort of cracked down on that. So they just sort of.
They banned shotties too.
No, they haven't banned semi-automatic shotguns or 22s. So.
Oh yeah.
I haven't had to hand any in, which has been good. But yeah, a lot of people are sort of losing their guns, which sucks.
Bloody Aussies.
Yeah, Aussie boy, eh? Fucking mad, mate.
He was a nut job.
Oh, fuck.
He was an absolute nut job.
I can't get my head around how anyone would have, how people have that sort of hatred in them to just go and, shoot innocent people like that. Fucking crazy. It blows me away, mate.
Yeah.
And he's just...
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
He was definitely mentally ill. There's no doubt about it. Like, he had a full book written out and shit.
A full, what do they call it? A bloody... I can't remember. Manifesto, they called it, didn't they?
Yeah, manifesto.
Why he done it and what his beliefs were. And you just read it and you're, oh my fucking Lord, mate, you're crazy. Like, it was just all bullshit.
Yeah.
Like,
and even like a lot of those people, they sort of hide it as well, like there were so many people that came out and said that they knew him and they said like he was just a normal guy.
Yeah.
They said he was a bit kooky, but they never realised that that's what his beliefs were.
Yeah, like the neighbours and the landlord and that just said he was just a normal sort of a dude, and is anything but normal, that dude, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think, most people, like all the people in the US that sort of do that sort of stuff as well, they're exactly the same. Most of them are just mentally ill on the inside, but on the outside they're just normal.
Yeah, they just fucking snap, and they've just been building all that sort of shit up, anger and hate, and it all comes out. But yeah, I was just saying, I was just bought a new gun.
Well, it was the same. The same with Ivan Milat. I think Ivan Milat had the same sort of beliefs, or not so much aimed towards Muslims, but he hated foreigners.
Yeah.
From some accounts.
He's a crazy dude, eh?
Yeah. There's a lot of things coming out about him now he's dead, but.
Yeah, I listen to a few bloody podcasts now and then, and I listened to one on him. Yeah, he is crazy, eh?
Yeah. You should listen to? Do you listen to Australian True Crime?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. They've had a couple Kiwi ones on there as well.
Yeah.
I never even realised they had some Kiwi kid, and he pretty much had a gun pointed at the Queen.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh?
Like, pretty much was locked and loaded.
Yeah.
Gun at the Queen. I was like, what the hell? I never even heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that until I heard the podcast. Download that one. But another good Kiwi one
Secret Service, mate.
Yeah, well, that's it, eh? Another good Kiwi one is Black Hands, and it's about David Bain.
Oh yeah.
You had heard of him, wouldn't you, David Bain?
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. If you get a chance to listen to that one, listen to that. Dude sort of goes through it all, and I don't know how how it's been anyone else but him, mate. He's fucking, they're trying to pin it on the dad, but fucking no way, mate.
Yeah.
We
got a big court case coming up. That's sort of happening in Perth at the moment. I don't know if you would have heard of it. It's the Claremont serial killer.
Yeah. I listened to those ones.
Yeah, that's like where I live. Well, I don't live in Claremont, but I live in this city. Yeah.
Yeah. Check my dogs.
Used to snatch young girls off the street.
Good boy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've heard that one.
Mm.
Yeah. What's the court case going on for that then?
Oh well, they caught the guy.
Right.
But I think he's. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he's pleading guilty to sort of a rape and maybe one murder, and then he's like pleading innocent for a couple others. I'm not sure, but because I reckon he's killed. Oh no, he must have killed like 5 or 6 girls, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
One got away, and one he just raped.
Right.
Yeah.
One got out of the car.
Pretty hardcore.
The car or something, was it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Oh no, I think he raped a girl in a cemetery, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. My memory sort of fades. I've got it like a goldfish, but yeah, I don't know. It's pretty heavy shit. Like it was like teaching. He was like teaching kids, and he was like a footy coach and shit, and like apparently a model citizen, and night time. Yeah, he's like the werewolf of London, mate. Comes out and becomes an animal.
Yeah, yeah. There's some crazy shit, eh? Like when you go through and listen to a lot of that, and
you realise that these people are, you're walking down the shops and there's probably people that have killed people.
Crazy, eh?
It's kind of freaky.
Yeah, but
you never know who you're talking to.
Well, that's right, mate.
We kind of got away from painting, didn't we?
Yeah.
What's that? Is that a Monarch?
Monarch. Boom.
Are they sort of the main brush over there?
Nah, well, not really, no. I only got onto them through watching dudes on here. I used to use these all the time. Pals.
What are they?
Pal.
Oh, Powers.
Yeah, I used to use
right.
these all the time. But then, then I seen dudes using these, and I just use these all the time now, eh?
Yeah. What I'm starting to notice is I think there's a few companies that have cottoned on to where Monarchs are actually getting their brushes made.
Oh, yeah.
Like I know,
they're pretty similar, aren't they?
Yeah, like Hames, guy at the paint shop, like my Hames paint shop, because Hames have their own brush lineup, and he was telling me, he goes, they're made in the same factory as Monarch, and they're virtually the same, most of them, And
those King Kong ones too, they look exactly the same.
Yeah, they're pretty much the same. I don't know if they're made in the same factory, but they've pretty much got the same sort of feel, same softness of bristle.
Yeah.
I think they just might be a different shape. I don't know if Monarch's got the same shape or not, but
I quite like that little bloody dent they put in them too, that dent there.
Yeah, the King Kong's got something similar.
They have.
Yeah, but also like the Hames brushes and the King Kong brushes are basically half the price as well.
Oh right, of the Monarchs.
Yeah.
Oh,
like the Monarchs are basically around $30 a brush, and then you go to the Hames brush and they're like $15, and same with King Kong.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
See, we don't get that shit here either.
Yeah, well, King Kong's, you got to buy them online.
Yeah,
I do anyway. Yeah. I think some guy over the East Coast, I think, just started up. I think Colin, CJ Reed, and a few other boys met up with him, I think. And, yeah.
Yeah, they might be the good scene, eh? Check them out if they're going to be half the price of these.
Oh, my Kiwi cousin just joined in.
Who's that?
Rusty's life. that's my cousin. Old Necky Hardcore.
Necky Hardcore, eh? Dang.
Mm.
I'm actually from down the road from them. I'm from the North Island, in Wanganui, which is not.
Oh yeah.
It's about 3 hours, I think, from New Plymouth.
Yeah, I've been there. Yeah.
Oh, you've been there? Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to quite a few places.
Oh.
Hey? Yeah, I've been to a few places. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've been to a few places on the North Island, like Wellington, Auckland, Hamilton, Palmerston North.
Did you go past Auckland? Did you go right up north?
I haven't been far north. I've done the drive from Auckland to New Plymouth, and I've done the drive from like Wellington to New Plymouth.
Yeah.
But they've actually got a batch. Yeah, they got a batch. Rusty, where's your folks' batch? I can't remember. Not Kaikoura, is it?
No, it's down south, mate.
Oh yeah, no, it's on the east coast, I think.
Carfair? No, not Carfair.
Nah. Bay of Islands. I don't know. I can't think of it. Is he still on here?
Yeah, you see it. The
Rusty
said he's got a few King Kongs. I'll have to check those out.
Russell, where's your batch? Oh, your dad's batch. See if he replies. Yeah, no, the King Kong's good. They got a good hold and nice and soft.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the? Oh, Coromandel.
Oh,
Coromandels. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Port Charles.
Port Charles.
Yeah. I haven't been there yet. But...
Yeah, check that place out. It's wicked.
Mm.
Yeah, because these are quite hard, these pals. So when I went to these, really soft. I was like, ugh. But yeah, once you sort of got into it, it's so much easier.
It's easier to push paint around and
holds the line really nicely too, which is pretty good.
Yeah, the King Kongs they're good value for money.
Yeah, well, like you say, they're half price. Like you say, they're about $30. Those Monarchs.
Yeah.
What we got there? You see that? 360. Pal.
Is Pal a Kiwi brand? Is it?
Yeah.
What about those? What about those two fussy blokes? Do you use their stuff?
No, because I haven't. I've only sort of just really heard of them, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Old Trading Guild is right into that two fussy bloke stuff, eh?
Yeah.
No, I haven't checked that out.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think that Kiwis would have some good lamb's wool rollers.
You'd think, wouldn't they? Got plenty of sheep. Yeah. But these are pretty good. Hold a heap of paint.
Yeah.
Smooth finish,
is that synthetic?
No spatter. It's microfiber hybrid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the most rollers now these days are sort of going towards synthetics, whereas we used to only used to use lamb's wool.
Yeah, lamb's wool.
And
mohair. What's mohair? It's goat, isn't it? Is it goat? Mohair?
I'm not sure. The right painter or the wrong or right painter would know.
He'll know. I'm pretty sure it's goat, eh? Yeah, you used to use a lot of those in the early days.
Yeah, I think that might have been a bit before my time. I remember even when I was apprentice, we used to use the big brushes.
Yeah. Painting window sashes.
Yeah, like those big suckers, you know.
Yeah, we did. I remember big brushes for everything.
120 mil or whatever they were, you know.
big 4.
We just used to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, and then now it's like, because even like my boss, he's we used to do, like we went from that, and then we sort of downgraded to 75 mils, and then now it's even going to the 63s now, and we used to always use the 360 rollers, now he's gone to the smaller ones, and it's just all sort of changing, eh?
Yeah, well, I remember the first time I ever used the sash tool, like a 50mm sash tool, was at one of my block courses. And they come, we're going to do some windows, and they give you this brush. I said, well, it's going to take me ages, one of them, Because, we used to always just use them. Bloody, it was, but once you started using it, was so much easier.
Yeah. Well, I could only imagine because my grandfather was a painter as well. I can only imagine what he used to do. I bet you he would have been in the days of hand brushing walls,
Yeah, brushing
imagine
out walls,
doing
brushing
that.
out ceilings. Yeah, imagine doing that.
Yeah.
Enamel.
Yeah.
That's why
And enamel.
Get wallpapered, wasn't it? I used to wallpaper ceilings and everything. That's for that reason. It was just
Still a lot of wallpapering in New Zealand.
Eh?
Still quite a bit of wallpapering in New Zealand, though.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I don't do much anymore. I used to do quite a bit, but I haven't done much for a long time. The odd feature wall here and there. I'm not keen. I hate it, wallpapering.
Yeah, I've never done it for cash. I haven't done it since I did it when I did my apprenticeship, and that was the last time I ever touched it.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I used to do heaps back in the days. We used to do heaps of wallpapering back when I first started, 20 years ago.
He's got one of his grandfather's brushes still in the box.
Oh, right. That's cool.
I've only got his. I think I've only got my grandfather's old painting hat, his hard hat, but that's about it. I think one of the aunties has got his brushes.
Right. I've still got my very first putty knife I got on my first day of work. It's going on 22 years old now. I've still got that. It's like an end of it's like a spoon. So, it was sharp. That old.
Yeah.
I've still got that in my toolbox.
Yeah, I've still got all the stuff from my apprenticeship. Because over here they had sort of like a tool grant that was like, once you got to like a 3rd year apprentice or 4th year apprentice, you got like a couple $1,000s from the government to go buy tools. And so me and my boss just went, and I just went around. I bought like drop sheets. I've still got them all. I've still got all my scrapers, everything really, except probably the brushes have gone.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, but most of it, like even when I was working for my boss, we just always use this stuff. He just said, put them in your shed and just pull them out when you do your cashies and stuff like that. And I was like, well, all right, no worries.
Yeah.
So it's kind of helped me now that I'm sort of started working for myself. I can got all clean good gear,
Yeah.
That's like 12 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's quite sort of funny what sort of things that you hold on to and but never use,
Yeah. Well, what's your apprenticeship like over there?
Yeah, it's a 3-year one. When I done it, it's all changed now though. When I done, I was probably the last of the old style apprenticeship that went through, and it was a 3-year apprenticeship, and you done 3 2-week block courses every year. I think it was it 3? Yeah, 2 or 3 block courses for those 3 years, and you had to do so many hours before you could get your trade cert. And then now it's all changed, and I think you can just sort of like that. It was sort of painting and decorating, and that sort of covered everything. You've done your wallpapering, whole shebang, glazing, but now I think you can sort of just pick the unit. I think the unit standards that you want to. I might be talking shit, but I think that's how it was. You sort of pick what you want to do, just do the courses or spray courses and whatnot. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely changed from when I started doing it. Anyway, my lot was the last of the old way it was done. So it was a 3-year thing. Because I'd done 2 years as a brush hand, and then I went into an apprenticeship, so I got credited. So many hours, so it was pretty good. I'd already done a fair bit when I went on the first block course. I was a know-all there.
Yeah.
Everything.
One of those guys.
Yeah, I was that guy, mate. Yeah.
One of those fellas.
Yeah, one of those dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, way I did it is I think I dropped out just like a week into year 12, and then I was just like, I was just about to say, we're just talking about you.
Talking about you, mate.
But I basically just sort of left school, and then my brother was like, "Oh, you either do bricklaying or you do you become a painter, because that's what our grandfather was." And I was like, "Well, I ain't doing bloody bricklaying," so I just went and did like a pre-apprenticeship. Went and did a pre-apprenticeship course, and then I ended up finding a friend of a friend that was, said that I could do work experience with him, and then. Yeah, it just ended up snowballing from there, and I stayed with him for about 5 years.
Yeah.
So, but I think my apprenticeship got cut short. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like a full 4 years, but I think it might have been like three and a half or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you got credits too. Yeah.
Yeah. Generally, it mostly happens.
Yeah. I was. I left school with fuck all, so it was a trade for me. And I used to do a bit of my sister's boyfriend back in the days. He was a painter, and I'd done a bit of holiday work with him. And then I thought, ended up getting a job doing painting, and just as a brush hand. And then dude said, "I want to do an apprenticeship," and just done it.
Yeah.
And then
well, pretty much everyone.
Yes, I. Keep going.
Oh, I was about to say, most people over here, like where I'm from, they either do trades or they go to uni. Most people drop out like year 10, 11, and just go do a trade, and then most people who stick out the rest of year 12 are mostly going to uni, or they just don't know what to do with their life. Like you got the odd people that sort of did year 12, and then they're like, "Oh, well, I don't want to go to uni. I'm going to do like an electrical apprenticeship or whatever," and then they finish late, So I was like,
What happened there, mate?
got bloody got cut off. I wasn't. I can't remember because haven't done this many times, so I always forget to see how long it takes to cut when it cuts off. I think it cuts off after a certain time.
Oh, fuck, I've got no idea, mate. Fuck, it's cold.
I'm sweating.
Anyway. Hey?
I'm sweating bullets.
Fuck, it's cold here, man.
You even see all the Adelaide boys now wearing stuff. I'm like, what? It's bloody hot as here.
1 hour, bro.
Oh, 1 hour. Shit. Yeah, I need to cotton onto it a bit more. I don't know if that's saved either. Usually, I think you've got a bit where you can save it, but doesn't matter. I'll just record it.
I've got no idea, man.
I'm new to this.
The lives aren't my jam, eh? But, yeah. What were you saying before we got cut off?
No, was I saying something about, I don't know. Was something to do with, like, university people doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
What are you drinking there?
Swan Draft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You can't really get it. Oh, you're on the States. Oh, I love that drink. I think that and oh, what's that other one? It's in like a green bottle.
New Zealand one.
Yeah, Kiwi one. Not Steiny's. No, not Steiny's. Waikato.
Oh, fuck. Horse piss, mate.
Ah, it's a beautiful drink.
Nectar of the gods, mate.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Water's a bit more pure down south.
Yeah, that's it, eh? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Selling it all the Chinese, though. They were taking it over to China.
What's that?
Bloody Chinese take it in big bloody barrel things over there. Big
of water?
What do you call those things? Bladders, yeah, water, yeah. Take it over there, bottle it, and sell it.
Oh, yeah?
Why we didn't do that, man? Crazy.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Dumb Kiwis.
Well, Aussies are no better, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, what we give away.
Mm.
What happened there, mate?
Got bloody got cut off. I can't remember because haven't done this many times, so I always forget to see how long it takes to cut when it cuts off. I think it cuts off after a certain time.
Oh, fuck, I've got no idea, mate. Fuck, it's cold.
I'm sweating.
Anyway. Hey?
I'm sweating bullets.
Fuck, it's cold here, man.
You even see all the Adelaide boys now wearing stuff. I'm like, what? It's bloody hot as here.
1 hour, bro.
Oh, 1 hour. Shit. Yeah, I need to cotton onto it a bit more. I don't know if that's saved either. Usually, I think you got a bit where you can save it, but it doesn't matter. I'll just record it.
I've got no idea, man.
I'm new to this.
The lives aren't my jam, eh? But, yeah. What were you saying before we got cut off?
No, was I saying something about, I don't know. Was something to do with, like, university people doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
What are you drinking there?
Swan Draft.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can't really get it. Oh, you're on the States. Oh, I love that drink. I think that and oh, what's that other one? It's in like a green bottle.
New Zealand one.
Yeah, Kiwi one. Not Steiny's. No, not Steiny's. Waikato.
Oh, fuck. Horse piss, mate.
Ah, it's a beautiful drink.
Nectar of the gods, mate.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Water's a bit more pure down south.
Yeah, that's it, eh? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Selling it all the Chinese, though. They were taking it over to China.
What's that?
Chinese take it in big bloody barrel things over there.